All right, hello everyone. This is Don Carpenetti, your instructor for Chem 090. I'm just trying to make a little video here to show you some of the materials available in the class. So I'm scrolling down through my Moodle right now, and here are the two sections of Chem 090 this semester. So the Moodle sites are the same, so I'm just going to open up one, but if you're in the second section, everything should be the same. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions about the book and about where to find assignments, that sort of thing. So I'm just scrolling down here past some of the introductory material. If you haven't already, please take the syllabus quiz. If we get to the point where we reach the census date and you haven't taken it, then you will get removed from the class. So you have to get that taken, but also there are other assignments due by that census date. So you need to take that syllabus quiz to make sure you can complete those other assignments. So scrolling past some of the introductory material here down to the My Lab and Mastering Tools tab. This is where your access to the majority of the class assignments is going to be. So some information about getting set up here, the opt-out policy for Biblio. The Biblio link here is where you should find your access code. That seems to be working appropriately now, but where most of the course material is going to come from is here, the My Lab and Mastering Chemistry link. Right? And as you can see here in my Moodle, it's going to be restricted if you don't take the syllabus quiz. So make sure you get that done so that you can access here. So to find the book or to find the course material, you just want to click on this link. And the first time through, you're going to need to put in your code, but you'll open up this kind of intermediary spot and you're going to click on the yellow Open Pearson right here. This will take you to a new tab. So you may see a new tab in your browser. And now you're at Pearson. Now, the yellow up here is enticing, but I would not recommend you click the Open My Lab and Mastering here. It's just a more complicated interface once you do that. If you scroll down a little bit, everything you're going to need to access is here in this list. Now, you won't see instructor tools. That's stuff that I will use for the class. But down here under student links, you will see just about everything you need. You can click here to access the assignments, and you can click here to access the textbook. So let me go to the textbook first. Right, you click that. Again, it's going to open up in a new tab on your browser. So you can have your assignment open and your textbook open at the same time, right? And you can then go to whatever chapter you're interested in working on and find all the information you need there in the ebook. Now, if I go back here and click on Mastering Assignments, you're going to see all the assignments that you need to do for the class here. And they should be in order of, excuse me, when the due dates are. So the first assignment you should do is the Introduction to Mastering Chemistry, because that teaches you some things about how the system is going to work, how to enter certain answers. Chemistry formulas will need to have subscripts in certain places and superscripts in other places, and that is all covered in the Introductory to Mastering Chemistry assignment. That particular assignment, you can't get anything wrong, so you just keep going through it until you get the answers right, and you'll get 100% on that assignment. Now, after that one, there's a quiz for each chapter that we're going to cover, so up through 14 chapters by mid-May when the semester ends. Click on that one, you're going to get questions on chapter 1. Now, once we get into chapter 1, you can start to get questions wrong. Well, obviously, nobody wants to get questions wrong. Your goal should be to try to get at least 80% on each quiz. So if you click open the chapter 1 quiz, you take the quiz, and you don't get 80%, you should consider retaking the quiz. So retaking the quiz requires me to go in and reset the quiz for you. So if you want to do that, you need to send me an email, tell me which chapter quiz you want reset. I'll reset it, then you can do the quiz again. Now, the only way it works is if the whole quiz gets reset. So if you get really close you get a 78% or something, you may decide, yeah, that's close enough to that passing grade. It's not going to bring down my other scores too much. But if you don't do well on the quiz and you have enough time before it's due, that is a really good option to retake the quiz and try to do better the next time. Now, while I'm in here, I'm going to click on one of the later quizzes to show you another way you can use your textbook. So if I open up the Chapter 4 quiz, it's going to give me a few more options than you will see, but I'm going to open it here in Student View, so it'll be just like you would see it. And if I click on one of these sections of the quiz, so I just picked ions, one of the ways you can use your textbook is there is this spot right here where it says Review, and there's a little icon of a book. This is a link to the course textbook, right? And this is one of the reasons why the course textbook should not have ever been in BibliU, because it's literally linked in with where we're taking our quizzes. So it's here in Mastering Chemistry. But if you're doing this question on ions and maybe you're not quite sure about how to answer the question, you can click this link and it is going to give you the specific section of the textbook that relates to this question. So not sure what to do, you can open up your textbook, right? Now it's going to go back into the regular browser. It is going to open it up in a different window, but the test, it's not a test, the quiz is still there while you're working on it. The quizzes are not timed, so you don't have to worry about wasting too much time, over here reading back through material on ions. You can just go back to your quiz once you think you have enough information to solve the problem, right? And then go down to, if you finish that problem and go to the next one, that may be another section of the book, but that link is going to be right there. Okay, I think that's everything I need to cover right now. So welcome to Chemo 90, and I look forward to how things are going to go the rest of the semester.